What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Panda here. Today we're playing some Watcher of Realms. Guys, we have a pretty quick video. I want to talk about some of the really cool events that have just started, some events that are coming up on leaving, as well as some free diamonds. So stick around and let's dive right into it. And welcome back, guys. Like I said, we have some really cool stuff to talk about today, and most of it is going to be taking place up in this top right corner with the Oracle's Trials and the events. I kind of like doing this every now and then, especially when we have like a special event that has come to the game, and that is just talking about reminding you guys about events that are going on, because I know sometimes life gets busy and not everyone plays this game 24/7 or even, 10/7, right? Some people take a day off, etc. And so I like to do this and quickly just go over all of the events that are coming, that have started, etc. So we'll start off in the Oracle's Trials. The Forgotten Palace Gear Raid 3 has just ended. I hope you guys got really lucky with your farming, because there was a very good drop rate increase for several sets, including Soulbound Arcana. I want to give a huge shout out here to Fastidious, guys. If you haven't already seen his video talking about the nerfed drop rates for Ancients, definitely go check that out and submit all of your data into that area. I know that I have submitted all of my data so that he can have as big of a pool as possible, and I believe he is still collecting data. I'm not 100% positive, but I believe he has. So go check out his channel, go in his Discord, drop that information for what you farmed during the event. And yeah, I think it's really important that there's as much transparency in the game as possible, and he's definitely one of the leaders of the pack when it comes to that transparency. We did also just have a Mystery of Artifacts event start up, so definitely go in, at least get your 5250 points for all of the free rewards. But also remember, AMR is really important when it comes to just overall success of your account. Getting those artifacts is a big game changer. We also have an Arrival of Heroes that is starting here in about 1 day from now, and that's to go with the banners that are coming up this weekend, which is also super exciting, which we will be talking about as well in this video. Then we can head over to the events channel. As you can see, we have a ton of events that are starting here soon, including a crazy invocation and divine summoning events, which is just your 2 times. This is pretty common every weekend almost. We have these 2 times events, so nothing super special there. But then we have the special ancient summoning coming back up with a 10x on Toreador and Giselle. Now, it is my personal opinion that I don't think this banner is really worth pulling on. And the reason for that is because Toreador is a base legendary. He is actually available to be summoned from blue and gold summons. And so using your Ancients to get a Toreador is not the best option, in my personal opinion. I would not go for it. I do also already have a Toreador, but even if I didn't have a Toreador, I wouldn't be pulling to get him on here. His Awakens are okay. The additional attack speed on A2 is pretty good, but the rest of them are not really like super crazy. His A5, I guess, is cool. I believe that's his, that's his revive passive, so that's like kind of okay, but makes him a little more of a menace than maybe like GVG and things like that. But overall, I don't really think he's worth pulling on. I think you really only need the 1 copy, maximum 3 copies if you want to get that extra attack speed to really make him like viable. And then Giselle is cool. I think she looks really cool. I think her kit is interesting, but I don't really see her having an insane value in the game. Like, she doesn't really do anything that someone else doesn't already do. I guess she does have this cool arena damage passive, but I don't know. I just feel like she doesn't do anything super crazy. Personally, I don't think she's worth summoning for, especially because your goal here is to try and get a Lord that you really want that's not available during regular summons. So personally, if I were you, I would definitely be skipping out, because I do believe we have Valderon coming to the game relatively soon. I know he's been around for a little while in the talks about coming to the game, so personally I would hold off. and go from there. We also, like I said, we have this corridor of glory that is starting, going on with the arrival of heroes to level up your heroes. So definitely go in, try to get your 10,000 points, get as many of these legendary skill crystals as you can. Highly recommend. It's also safe now to build some of those champions that I was talking about in my previous video, like Nasalt and Anai, because they are doing really well in the new Boreas Immortal Codex. And so it is totally worth building them up. If you didn't build them up during the last Corridor of Glory event, definitely build them up now, unless you have something like amazingly better, but I'm pretty sure they're like the tippy top of the success in that zone. Of course, we do also have the Shamrock Act, which actually started yesterday, and this is just to log in the game, spend some stamina, and be online, and claim guild boss rewards, right? So nothing super crazy here. It's basically just play the game, get free rewards. Really, really nice. Like I said, we're on day 2, so go in there, make sure you're using your stamina daily. You need 4,000 stamina over the next 6 days. That shouldn't be too difficult. And then you just need to be online for a total of 12 hours. I mean, you can literally just open your game on your phone or on your PC and just let it sit there for 12 hours and you'll get it. Not a problem at all. I normally get this very easily by just playing the game as normal for the week, right? Definitely not a problem there. And then, of course, claim guild boss rewards. Get some cool free stuff. And we get this cool border as well. So these are nice, but they're not amazing, but it's free stuff. Free stuff is free stuff. We can't really complain. We also have the Duel of the Champions. This event is leaving in 23 hours from the time of recording this video. By the time you see it, it'll be closer to about 18 or so. So definitely come in here. Try your best to come in here. Get the Epic Skill Crystal, the diamonds, just some free stuff. Do also keep in mind that losing still gives you points, okay? If you lose, you get 4 points. If you tie, you get 6. If you win, you get 8. So winning does give you more points overall, but losing still helps, so don't forget that. We also have Brave Conquest finishing up in about a day as well. Come in here and make sure you get your 5,000 points. You probably already have this completed if you are doing the Gear Raid 3 farming or you started doing the AMR farming. Pretty good chance that you have this completed, but if not, make sure you go in there, double check, get your free summoning crystals and energy. Really, really nice. We also have a Tales of the Smith event. This just started the other day, and it is still around for about 3 days, and it's pretty easy to get to your 6,500 points. Personally, I think this is the only time you should be leveling up gear, just because it's free stuff, but some people just like to level up gear whenever they get it, so that's up to you. But personally, I save all of my leveling for this, and I try to keep it as close to 6,500 as I can. All right, and then we have the Immortal Codex. So the Immortal Codex, you have 1 day and 22 hours from the time of this video, again, to get your highest Conqueror score. We do still have, 4 days and 6 days for Titan and Arbiter of Frost, respectively, so not super worried about those two right now, but make sure you come in here and get your Conqueror. You should be aiming, if possible, for getting that top 5%, top 10%. If you can, that's probably the place that I would recommend you try to go for. If you have a, relatively decently progressed account, it should be relatively simple. That's kind of where I'm aiming, is top 5%. You can see my Arbiter of Frost, I need a little bit more progression on. So hopefully we can, maybe I'll do another video on like trying to increase my Arbiter of Frost damage. I'm sure there's some min-maxing that I can do there. But overall, make sure you come in here, finish up your Conqueror before the weekend so you can get your highest score if you haven't done so already. All right, guys, last thing I want to talk about real quick before we get into the free diamonds is make sure you hit that like button if you liked the video. I'm trying to get up to some crazy subscriber numbers of 5,000 by the end of the year. So also don't forget to hit subscribe. It really, really helps mount that algorithm, get us out there to more and more Watcher of Realms players, and also maybe to people that don't play Watcher of Realms, because then we can get them interested in playing Watcher of Realms, which is just better for the whole game, the whole community as a whole. We love that. Sorry about that. But definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really, really helps with progressing the account of my YouTube channel further. We love that. And then last but not least, I know you guys are probably waiting for the entire video for this free diamonds. If you haven't done so already, we have a brand new redeem code coming into the game, which is YTB100K fans, FANS. I don't know if it is specific to, caps lock or anything. I would type it in just like this. You can also go to the Discord. I will pull that up on the screen here. You can go to the Discord and you'll see that this is for hitting 100,000 subscribers on the War official YouTube channel. And you are going to be getting 300 diamonds, and it is only good until the 19th. So we've got 5 more days of it being good. So definitely make sure you go in there, collect your free diamonds. I am going to do so on video here. Redemption successful. Perfect, perfect. And we'll come in here and you'll see we get 300 diamonds. We love that. I am lacking for diamonds because I went so hard for Artemis and didn't get them, which is real disappointing. But overall, guys, make sure you double check all of your events. Make sure you're getting as much out of them as you can. That's going to be it for me today, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.